This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Second shot, good look at the green. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today.
Great start.
Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power? Smoked that one. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Well, how about this start? Birdie, birdie to open the round. Now on to the third. First par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2. And a brand new green that has been completely changed.
What was he thinking there? Lost that one. Out of bounds, and that is a costly stroke. This will be the third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. So a drop shot here at the third hole, Frank.
Yeah, another putt missed.
And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
This for double bogey. Wow, I thought he made that. Frank, you hate to miss it from that distance.
More than a setback there.
Settles in over the putt. That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. And now let's go down to the action at the fourth. Playing very poorly early in the second round, Frank, what can a player do to turn it around?
Completely forget what they've been doing, that's for sure. There's a lot of bad golf. That scorecard is a reflection of exactly what's been happening. So somehow there's going to have to be a change. There's going to have to be a change right now. Rhythm, fairways, greens. Give yourself opportunities.
These putts keep the round together.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. That's in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good swing, good shot yet again. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Our featured golfer setting up for another approach. Really needs to get something going here, Frank.
And that green right now must look like the size of a thimble.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
That will be a great look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well done. Frank, the par 4 8th, this is a good hole.
It is a dogleg to the left, forces the player to go at the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Good putt. Rounding out the front 9 with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. There is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep too, so judging that second shot, getting